Today we are playing the first mission of Noobs in Space, which is a game I have not played. I played the tutorial mode, which kind of give a little idea of the mechanics, but don't really give you a sense of the game. Your space cadets trying to solve problems. It's a limited communication game. You've got a set of cards, and you can't show them to your fellow space cadets, but you can describe them. We're going to try and solve problems. The box comes with 8 missions. Joining me as fellow space cadets, we have Sean and Matt. Thank you both for coming down.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
We're ready to venture off into the great unknown?
I guess so. Aye, aye.
Let's hit that button and we'll start off. Okay, off we go. Should all be running. Small reminder, you must never show your cards in your hand, but you must use them freely. Play cards only when you are prompted to do so, but you may never pick up cards that have been played. Complete the level's task in ascending order and stop the timer when the level's final task is complete. Let's start. Play the OK button. Does anyone have a button that's OK?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go from there.
Yeah, okay. Play the OK. So what would we...
I have one card which has some instructions on it.
Okay, well, this was task 1.
Okay.
But mine don't have a number.
I do have task.
Yep. Does it have a number on? Yep.
Yeah, it does. Okay, task 2. So your monitors are defective, and only one of them is showing all of the images. Play the 2 monitors that are missing the same image. So wait, so I can't.
2 monitors.
I've got 2 monitors. I've got 2 different monitors. I've got 2 monitors, but they have different images.
Oh, I think I might have a monitor.
I have, I guess, a monitor as well.
Okay. Does yours have a satellite on it in the top right?
Well, I guess
it's like
how you
sideways, right?
orient it.
Yeah, sideways. Yep.
Is there an astronaut next to that?
On the other side for me.
On the other side.
Okay. I've got a satellite and an astronaut. I think in the opposite corners. Ooh.
Play the 2 monitors that are missing the same image.
They're missing the same.
Well, they don't have the
image.
same. They don't all have the same thing. One has like a spaceship that is sort of rounded with a gap in the front. It looks kind of Cylon-ish.
Missing the same image. Well,
They're missing the same
1, 2,
image.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got the most images. So
Can you
whoever's
describe your ones?
So the Saturn-like ship.
Yep.
So that's like it's like a U ship with like a little cockpit in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of mine.
I don't think I have that.
Okay.
I've got Saturn, literally Saturn.
Yep.
Yep.
This nebula thing with like 5 arms.
I have one with 5 arms.
Yeah. I've got Earth, which is like really big.
Yep.
Spaceman.
Yep.
A satellite and an asteroid.
Yep and yep. So I don't have this U-shaped ship. And
Yep.
I don't have this other nebula thing with more arms. I've only got 5.
So I think this one and that one match. So I think we should just play those.
Right.
They match, so they don't.
As they're both missing the same things.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just
yes.
mirror images.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. So is there anything else about completing that task?
No, that's it. You just play the 2 monitors that are missing the same image.
Okay. Has anyone got a task 3? Oh, was that a 2?
That was 2. That was 2.
Yeah. Does anyone have 3?
I have tossed 3 as well. So.
Yep.
Play the correct charge status bars overlapping side by side. Arrange them from lowest to highest battery level. Every second charge status bar must not be played. There's an important text here. Important, if there is a red alert, you must instead play the charge status bars from highest to lowest battery level. In this case, as well, skip every second charge status bar. Anyone want me to break that down?
Nice and slowly, yep.
So the first task. Okay, so play the correct charge status bars overlapping side by side. So what is a charge status bar?
I have 2 of them.
Okay. I have 2 charging status bars as well. I have a very low and then a mostly full.
I have none, so you guys are.
I have one that's about a thumb high and then one that's about 2 thumbs high.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think. How full is your fullest? Like
half.
Only half full. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think I have the bottom and the very top.
Okay. So which ones do we need to play?
So you need to arrange them from lowest to highest battery level, and every second charge status bar must not be played.
So then lowest to highest every second one. So I think it's the lowest one, which is yours, then the middle one, which is going to be my second one, and that's it. Because we've
And
got
then
4 in
that's it.
total.
But then there was a catch if there
Is
was
there
something
a
else.
red alert? If there was a red alert.
I don't have a red alert.
I don't have a red alert.
I don't think I have a red alert. Hold on. No, I don't have a red alert.
Okay. So
So the
every
lowest one.
second must not be played, so the first must.
Yep. So the lowest.
That's very low.
Okay.
It's pretty low.
I've got one that's above that, which is the second one, so I must not play it. Then I've got a middle one.
I think play your middle one.
I think let's play it there,
Okay. And then I have one that is higher than that,
which is the second one, which must not be played.
which must not be played.
Okay. I think that's it.
Ah, so how many levers are there?
Well, I've got 2,
And I have 2,
And I have 1.
so 5.
so there are 5. So I'm gonna just put the 6 lever instruction card to the side because that is wrong.
Oh, then determine the corresponding instructions and finally play the correct card. So the task 4 has, there are exactly 4 levers, but we have 5 between all of us?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So there was the one that was 5. Yep.
All right, so if there are exactly 5 levers, is there a KB45 lever?
No.
No, I have flush and thrust.
Okay. Do you not have a KB45?
No.
Okay. Is there exactly 1 white lever? If I have a yellow one.
I've got black and blue.
I have 1 white lever.
Okay, so there's exactly,
1 white.
and then the next one is, or is there a brake lever?
I do not have a brake.
Okay, so we're doing the middle one. Is there exactly 1 white lever? If so, play all levers with a large knob.
I have a one with a large knob.
Oh, okay.
I think these are the same size, so I assume that's the large.
I have a knob that is smaller
Play
than that knob.
all levers with a large knob.
Okay, well,
My lever is not that large.
No, I have a tiny wee baby lever in comparison.
Okay. There you are.
I think that is it. So that's task 4.
Okay.
And I have the 5th task. Stop the
like-
timer.
Oh,
Stop the timer. Okay.
I like that we saluted you, but
Yeah.
I believe you're actually the captain.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. We have defeated the first mission with a okay rating. We are keen to carry on, and we will shortly. We're back for mission 2 of Noobs in Space. We've drawn our cards and we're ready to start and see if we can solve this mission in record time. And we are off.
All right. Well, that's convenient. I have task number 1, which is room tour. So it says play the Alpha 5 rocket, then play the correct room so that they border the rocket with the connections shown here. Remember, you can't show any of your cards to anyone else.
Okay. So play the Alpha 5 rocket.
Yep, so
Play the
it's
Alpha
face
5
up on the
rocket.
table.
Okay. Here it is.
Yep.
And then we need to play the correct room so that they border it. So,
Ooh, I do have a room.
yeah,
So do you have what they are?
they're all just various different like symbols of different width.
Can you put that down?
So it says they need to connect the rooms
Yep.
so that they border the rocket with the connection. And it just says you can't show any of your cards to anyone else.
Yes.
So I can't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how we have to describe it.
I've got a room which I don't think. Oh, maybe it does connect actually. Okay, you know what I can do? I can place a room down because I can see how this one connects.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got thick and
Yep.
thin versions of this.
Okay.
The instruction I have doesn't mention red at all.
Okay.
And then I've got a yellow, like it's got like a little triangle through it.
So I've got my solar panel has 2 that thickness, but the yellow like here and here, and then this one just above the second
Okay.
yellow.
I think that needs to connect on this side with the 2 yellow here and the thick grey and white up the
Okay, I
top.
hope that's the right one.
That looks correct at my end.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
This side?
that side, it's going to be the thick white and grey up the top, and then below that, the thin white and grey. So thick white and grey, thin white and
Is
grey.
it 1 or 2?
It's 2 connections. So
Okay,
thick
so-
white and grey, thin white and grey, and that's it.
Okay, I have one which is 1 thick but 2 thin below that, so that's not it.
Oh, you know why? It's because I have it. And I've been so focused, focused on trying to explain it to others.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the top.
Is there any connection, manual connections?
Those are the only connections. So
Okay.
I'm going to say that number 1 is done.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we have task 2?
Task 2, okay, I do. So play this card and all the buttons. So just when play, just put it face
Yep,
up, right?
yep.
Okay. So reassemble the damaged keypad as shown below. Some of the buttons are already shown in the correct position. You also know that each of the 3 columns of buttons adds up to the same total.
I have
So-
3 buttons.
I have all, so we play it, we just
No
play them,
buttons.
right?
We just
Well,
play the
we have
buttons.
to do it in the right order though.
Okay.
4 minus x minus 2 equals this.
Okay.
Well, that equals 5. They equal the same
Well,
thing, right?
I have the 4 and I have the 5 and I have a number 2 as well.
Yeah.
So shall I just play? There's a 4.
Right.
Yep.
There's a 5 at the other end, and I have the number 2.
I have 1, 0, and 3. So 1, 0, and 3, sorry.
So each of the 3 columns of buttons adds up to the same total. Oh, so that and that equals something, that and that equals something, that equals, they all equal the same thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
So that.
So this bottom one's got to,
Well, so
it's got to become
5.
5. So this
we're going
can't
times
make,
first.
This can't make anything.
It has to equal 3.
Yeah, this has got to equal 3.
You said it was a 3, was there a 1 as well?
Yep, I have a 3 and a 1.
So
and a
3
0.
times 1 equals 3, plus 2 equals 5.
Yes.
Okay,
And
so
I think that's going to be the only way that that
3,
works.
And 1.
1?
And did you say your other numbers are 0?
Yep.
So I've got a 2. So 4 minus 2 would be
Is
0.
4 minus 2, 2 and 1, but these need to add up. All right.
I mean,
Yep.
that works.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're not supposed to move the ones of place, but like, let's do that. Yeah.
So, and then equals 0.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. I have task 3, which is charge batteries. Play the correct charge status bars overlapping side by side. Arrange them from lowest to highest battery level. Every second status charge must not be played. If there is a red alert, there's a red alert. You must instead play the status charge from highest to lowest battery level. Skip every second status bar. So
Okay.
highest to lowest, sticking the second one. I have 2 of them.
I have 2 of them.
I
And
have
they're
1.
okay. I have barely filled, a tiny little bit more than barely filled.
I have it halfway and like 3/4.
I have just a bit up from halfway.
Okay. So does anyone have anything more than 3/4?
No, I've
Okay.
probably got a quarter at most.
Okay. So then the first one, which we start with the highest, is I think going to be mine.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. We skip every second one. You've got one that's just above halfway, you were
Just above
saying?
halfway,
Okay,
yep.
so I think
So
we
skip
skip
that
that
one.
one. And I think I play my halfway one.
Okay. And then in that case, there should only be one more.
I don't have any others.
Yeah.
You don't have any others we can play, so it's
So I'll skip the
skip
next
your middle
and
one.
I'll go the lowest one.
Yep. Okay. That might be correct. Who
find
knows?
out.
Yep. That's done. I've got 4 as well. Communications test. Use the word tables, and I've got 3 of them.
Ooh.
Um,
Okay.
To check your communication systems. Whoever hears a word from the left column must immediately say the corresponding word in the right column. Continue through no more answers. Then press the correct button on the keypad. The first word is begin. And that leads to error for me. Does anyone have error?
No. What's this task again? So
Oh,
there's
okay.
word tables.
Does anyone?
I've got what I think is a word table. Yes.
So it has at the top it has an ear
Yep.
pointing to a speech bubble.
And a speech bubble. Yeah.
And that's a word. Okay. There's some cards here as well. Okay. So I've got begin to error, error to ascent, ascent to 1, 1 to rest, rest to 0, 0 to bravo,
Bravo to Romeo.
Romeo to important, important to 2, 2 to 3. Do you have 3 as a word?
I don't believe I have 3 as a
So
word.
do we press 3 in the keypad?
Yes.
I've got a hand that says press. So press.
Press it!
Yeah, like that.
That's beautiful.
Also, the way the shuffled is like, I should not have all 3 of
shouldn't have
these. So I've
You're
done
just talking to yourself. Space has made you go
pretty
mad.
much. That's the end of 4. Does anyone have 5? I think all my cards are done.
I think all my cards are done.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna say we're gonna pause there then. We should have. I think that is correct. Cool. We solved it in 9:26. Under 10 minutes is 4 stars. So we got the highest rank there.
nice.
Going up in the
Improving.
world.
Yeah. That was mission 2 of Noobs in Space. I'm back with Sean and Matt for mission 3 of Noobs in Space. This is mission 3 of 8. Anyway, we are off at the races. We have 3 rockets is in the first task. You discover 3 You discover 3 rockets nearby. As everyone knows, all rockets are unique. Play the rocket that is not shown on this card. Okay, that's great because I can't show you this card. Okay,
I have
Not
a
sure.
rocket.
I have 2 rockets.
I have 1 as well. Okay, I've just got black silhouettes. I can see what the fire that they're
Thrusters.
producing. Yep, thrusters. I've got 1 with 1 in the middle. Then I've got 2 that have 2 outer and 1 inner.
Okay. I have something that has that for fire.
I also have 1 that has 1 thruster in the middle, 1 big one, and then there's 3 thrusters, sort of like 1 in the middle and then 2 outer.
Okay. Well, I've also got a 1 thruster 1, and it looks like I've got 2 there. Okay. The 3 thruster ones. There's 2 images here. One has the 2 outer thrusters that hang a little bit, that are fairly straight, and then got a cone for the top of that sort of area. And then the middle thruster comes out a little bit higher than the level of the thrusters.
Yeah, that's what I...
Cool. So we're trying to get ones that aren't there. So I think that one is depicted here. So I think that's gone.
Okay.
Mine's quite similar to that as well. What about the top of the rocket?
Okay, I've got one that is just the sort of going to a point at the top, as in like that, like nice and rounded, for one of them. The other one has a little indent on both sides and then curves up sharply.
And then does it then widen out and come back to a point again?
No, well, sort of has the body of the rocket. There's a little dip and then it goes up.
Okay. I don't have that. I've got like,
I think you have the one that is
it's
different.
a point, it comes out and goes wide.
Yep.
Then it does like a little dip in and then back out again. And then it's got a middle thruster and 2 little side pod thrusters.
Are the side pods quite far up?
No, they're only maybe like a tiny little bit
I think
below.
that's a unique one.
you're
So
the unique
I think you have the unique one, so you
Alright.
can play that.
Oh, that is unique.
Yeah, that's different to what I've got. Cool. So that is play this soon. So that's good. So that should get rid of those things. 2, calibrate monitors. The monitors are almost right, but 2 of them display remarkably similar images. Play the 2 monitors showing mirror images. So I think we have them from last time.
Okay, I don't have any monitors.
I have 1.
Okay, I have 3.
Okay. Well, why don't we go off mine?
Yep.
And you can compare. So I think I have. Okay, so looking from.
I've got the mirror image in my hand.
So hard, guys.
The game is recommended more at 4. I can see why sometimes that does happen. These are the mirror image ones there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry to be like cut you off there. So yeah. Okay. So that's that. I've also got 3. So take measurements. Exceptions to the rule. This card may be passed to other players. Excellent. Measure the weirdest part of the rocket you played and the shortest wire. Add those numbers to get the total. Then play the corresponding button and press it.
Measure the
You
weird.
can pass it to us.
Yes. So there you go.
Measure the widest part of the rocket that you played.
That makes way more sense. I misread that. My
The
apologies.
widest part.
Well, glad that wasn't caught on camera. Jesus.
All right. At its widest, this rocket is 2.5 space units long.
Yep.
Okay.
I do not have a wire.
I have 2 wire. I have a wait. Hold on.
The shortest wire.
I do have a wire. Oh, I get to measure it. Okay, so it needs to be 2.5.
No. You just measure what the shortest is. We're gonna add those together.
I have the shortest wire. Sorry. This is also a 2.5 in a bit, but
Okay, so-
rounding down to 2.5.
So then the bottom of that is we need to have a. We need to point to it. What was the rest of the task?
add those numbers. Oh, add those numbers to get the total.
Yep.
Then play the corresponding button and press it. So 2.5, 2.5.
Yeah. So I think it's 5. Does anyone have a 5 button?
That's a
I
great
do.
question.
I have a 5 button.
Does anyone have the press?
Yes. And then the press. Yep.
Nice.
Amazing.
Cool.
Number 4. First count all the levers, then determine the corresponding instructions. Finally, play the correct cards. Okay.
All right. 2 levers.
I have 1 lever.
1, 2. I've got 3. I just need to
How many is that?
organize mine.
So you said 2?
Yep.
2, and I have 1 for 3, and you have 3 for 6.
So 6.
Okay, who has the
I have
6 lever?
instructions for there are exactly 6 levers.
Okay.
So, is there a shield lever?
I have warp and axle.
I don't have shield.
No. So, there is no shield lever. If so, play all levers with a small knob.
If we're going the last time, I've got 2 big.
I've got 2. I've got 1 smaller knob than the 2 big ones I have.
Yeah. So then the small. Play all.
Play
smalls.
the small knob.
Okay, so this is a small knob.
And then this is a small knob.
Yep. Is there anything else on that?
No, well there was no shield lever, so we stopped there.
Okay. Next task.
And then I have task 5. It says, you took off too fast. Adjust your speed by setting the digital display to its second highest number. To do so, play the 2 numbers side by side.
I've got a 1 on a digital display.
And I,
a 7 on a digital display.
and I have a 5 on a digital display. So we need to do the second highest number. So you've got a 7 and I've got a 5. So the highest would be 7, 5.
1.
Well, it's got play 2 numbers side by
Okay, so
side.
7, 5. Yep.
So I guess then,
Would be 57.
no,
Second
because you've got a
highest.
1. So could we do 71?
71.
Oh, 71. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
71.
So yeah, so adjust your speed, set the digital display to the second highest number, play the 2 numbers side by side.
Okay, 71.
Yep.
Oh no, not 17. Too slow.
I'm
too slow.
backwards.
Stall,
Backwards,
stall.
yeah,
Have
yeah.
you stolen space? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no more tasks.
Has anyone got any more tasks?
I don't have any tasks.
Okay, let's have a look and see how we did in comparison to the book.
It's pretty quick.
That was. I mean, we were going too fast. So.
Ooh, no. I just tried the rockets wrong. Did anyone have this one?
I had that one.
Ah, okay.
This bad
I guess that is that one, now that I think of it.
Oh, the orientation matters
Yeah.
too.
Okay, well, we are truly space cadets in this mission. We have failed, we've made some mistakes, but that's all right. I think we still had a bit of fun playing it. That is Noobs in Space, a bit of a taste of the game, the first 3 missions. I've enjoyed it so far. What have you guys thought?
No, I agree. I think it'd be very interesting to try it, like, with a different group of people in a few months. or put a little, extra time pressure on yourself. Certainly, I feel like we got very into the communication, and then this one we've gotten like, oh yeah, small knobs, yeah, and look where we are. So I think that's a good fun little aspect of it.
I think it's good for I'd play with a new group of people, but really get through all the missions and see how far we go in terms of like communication and working together. But yeah, that sort of like puzzle aspect really reminding me of Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. I love that game, and this made a good impression on me as well.
Well, thank you both for playing. That was Noobs in Space.